Hey guys, welcome back to Rifleman 2.0, and we are back out again with the Quackenbush. I guess this is going to be part 4 of the series of kind of figuring this thing out. So today we're going to be working on range and accuracy. Stick around, check it out. Alright guys, I'm going to apologize right now. The lighting is kind of crap. This is later in the evening, so just kind of work with me on this one. But anyway, the Quackenbush here, the Cartridge safety rifle. This one was manufactured in the late 1800s, and it is confirmed this is a bona fide black powder rifle. I can only fire low velocity charges out of this thing. I've tried it already with other loads. Check out the other video, you'll see what happened. But again, just to have a quick look at it, it's a peculiar loading rifle. All you do is you swing out the breech right there, load it up right there, manually cock it, and it's ready to go. Now I've looked down the bore of this thing, and the rifling is in rough shape, to say the least, but it'll shoot straight for the most part. Well, we're going to put it to the test today, and we're going to do it at 3 ranges. We're going to do it at 10 yards, 20 yards, and hopefully we make it to 30 yards before this thing starts to fail on me. And I'm also going to check out the rear sight. Has 2 settings on there, so we'll see how that does as well. Now, talking ammunition, I'm going to be shooting the CCI 710 feet per second low velocity quiet rounds, okay? Those are the only ones that will shoot out of this thing reliably. They won't overexpand, and they'll actually kind of hit what they're aimed at. Also, the CCI shorts of the same velocity will do the same thing. However, through my testing, I've noticed this one prefers long cartridges. Now, a couple things I wanted to touch on, as I mentioned earlier, the sights. Now, the front sight is a fixed front sight blade, and the rear sight is also fixed. However, it does have a fine sight, and it's got this upper sight at the very top, so you can use 2 aiming modes on this. I'm curious how they're going to differentiate, if at all, but I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Alright, so here we go. We're at the 10-yard line. Go ahead and get her loaded up, and I'm going to do 3-shot groups on this from the rested position and see how we do. I'm going to use the fine sights on this. Looks like a bullseye to me. Alright, let's see how we did. So there you have it, very first shot. Dead on bullseye. And then the other 2 went on up. Because the windage is perfect and they just steadily go up, I'm going to wager that that was me. So this was from the fine sight, the very small notch. So let's try the larger knot and see if there's a difference. So that did okay at 10 yards using the fine sight, but truth be told, finding that front sight post is a little bit difficult. A lot of it's probably due to the lighting, I'd say, but here we are. I'm going to use the wider portion of the rear sight and see what happens. A little bit to the left. That looks like a straight bullseye. And that one drifted to the left as well. Target acquisition is definitely better, but looking at about the same group. And that's how it's hitting. So first one was way over here, second one was there, third one was there. Being able to see the front sight post is a little bit easier. We're using the top wider portion of that rear sight, but not much better. It's pretty equivalent. All right, here we are at the 20. And truth be told, I'm expecting to see significant drop at this point, but only one way to find out. At 10 yards, we're only looking at about fair accuracy, I'd say, but given what it is, I'll take it. So without further ado, 20 yards using the fine sights. Okay. Looks like it went just left the bullseye. I'll take that. I don't know, I think it went left a bullseye. I'm not entirely certain on that. These fine sights are hard to see. just for good measure, let's give it one more. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so I just gave it 5 shots. So let's see what happened. Well, I forgot to set up the shot camera, so we can only see the aftermath really. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5. I don't know where the other one would have went, but alright, 20 yards using that fine sight. You know, that's kind of what we're looking at. I'm going to go ahead and discount this because this grouping right here, that's what tells the story right there. 1, 2, 3 of them. This flyer out here, I think a lot of it's just because it's very difficult to see that front sight post through those fine sights at that range. So using the fine sight on the rear, that's pretty difficult to see that front sight post. So let's use the more open end of the rear sight and see how well I do with that. Not bad. Well, let's see how we did. Now, even though it's a little bit easier to see, I guess I would leave open more margin for error because the group definitely opened up. So that's where we sit at 20 with the more open end of the sights. Well, all in all, I think we're sitting a lot prettier than I thought we would. We're basically point of aim at 20 yards. I figured it would have dropped like a meteor at that range, but let's see how it does at 30. At this point, I just want to see if I can hit the target. So I'm gonna see if I can use the fine sights at this point. If I can't, I'll open up to the wider sights. But let's just see where I can hit on this thing. Unknown. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm going to aim in the middle top of the target. I think it's dropping. Oh, I was wrong. Think I might be hitting close to bullseye. I'm not 100%. Can't really see the target very well. Yeah. Actually, I'm inside the 9 ring, and that was aiming point of aim. Let's go check it out. Well, I'll be dipped. 1, 2, 3. These things didn't drop at all. They flew straight as an arrow for the most part. The group obviously widened up quite a bit. Now that one that I shot high, I was aiming up here, so that probably went in outer space given what we're seeing here. But you know what? This gives me encouragement. Let's reach it out to the 50 and let's see what happens. Well, I can certainly tell you I did not expect to be coming out to the 50. I did not think it would be doing that good. So here we go, 50 yards. Let's see how we can do it. I heard an impact. I was using the big sights for that. I can't see jack down there. I don't have my usual shooting sock. Got some yarn that I found in the barn. I heard an impact. I'm hearing impacts down there. Alright, one more. Okay, one more after that. Well, I'm curious. Let's see how we did. Well, I believe I shot 5, and I've got 2 right here. So more than likely we're looking at drop. That group definitely opened up. So 50 yards might be stretching it just a little bit. Okay, maybe 50 yards is a bit ambitious. I'm feeling pretty good at 10 yards though. Got it. Alright guys, well that's it for today. Hope you guys had some fun. I know I did. The Quackenbush actually really surprised me. I didn't think it was going to do as well as it did in some of those cases there. 50 yards, yeah, I knew I was stretching it. But reaching out to 30 yards, I'm still hitting, you know, within the bullseye range. Very impressive. It worked out a lot better than I thought it did. So cheers to the Quackenbush. Every time I bring it out, it surprises me. Well, I guess that's it for part 4 of checking this thing out and seeing how well she does. Make sure you check out the other parts so you can see what led up to this final point. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time.